What's up, world? We tuned in today. You got IcedUp Mike right here, and I'm bringing in my cousin Tim Bell, aka Tim the artist. You know what I'm saying? We checking in, and today we don't have any specific topics. We're gonna go on here, and we're just gonna go, because every time we on the telephone, we never agree. You know what I'm saying? So that might be the title of this episode. We never agree. But hopefully at the end of this right here, we might come with some type of agreement. What you think, cuz?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't think so. But see, we didn't agree right then. But look, yeah, so look. So while I was off camera, Tim was just asking me, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to see, do I think that Air Force Ones are overrated? And I told him, no. He thinks that Air Force Ones are overrated. So cuz, you tell the people why you think the Air Force Ones are overrated. And talking to the mic so they can hear you.
Lifetime of the shoe
Okay.
and constant wearability.
Okay. But what I recently learned, you know what I'm saying, is like, you're not supposed to wear your tennis shoes every day. So like any pair of tennis shoes, like if you wear your tennis shoes every day, they're gonna start bending and folding.
Yeah, but it's literally probably like you got 5 good wears with. I'm stretching it with the 5.
Okay.
I'm stretching.
Oh, you talking about? Okay. So you said like average everyday wear, or you talking about like hooping in the shoes, or?
I mean, I understand you're not gonna be able to wear any shoe every day, but it's like there's a literal physical limit to forces.
Okay.
The silhouette is perfect. It's a dope ass shoe.
But are forces still dope shoes though? Like,
yeah, they dope. They fire, bro. Fire ass shoe. But from like when I was in middle school, like nigga, all forces. You know what I'm saying? Like the holy grail of shoes. But as an adult, you know, you need something that's a little more utilitarian. You know what I'm saying? Like a little more able to be worn.
Right.
In perpetuity.
But you know that people who have forces normally own more than one pair, so that could be the reason why.
Yeah, but that's.
But it's like the classic shoe that you could put on with any outfit.
They're not functional shoes at all.
Functional as in what?
Any respectable word.
So if you just going to the liquor store or you going to the gas station, you be like, all right, I want to look fresh going to the gas station. You saying that you wouldn't pop out your fresh pair of ones to go to the store?
I'm not trying to look fresh at the gas station.
Well, you know what I mean.
Like the last place I'm trying to look fresh.
You know what I'm saying? That's your
for
first stop.
For a multitude of reasons.
For your first stop, you going to the gas station, all right?
Hey.
So, you know what I'm saying? But, you know.
Get him a reason to upcharge you on my Arizona.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so today, look. So today, I went to the mall. Speaking of upcharging, I went to the mall today. And first store I went to was Guess. Went to buy me some outfits and stuff, right?
Yes, what?
So went to all the different stores. You know what I'm saying? And I went to got ready to go to,
What's the name of stuff?
Which store?
Store you went to?
Went to the mall. Parks Mall.
What's the name of store?
That's what I'm saying. I went to Guess first and went shopping. And after I left Guess, you know how you walk around the store and you had a bag in your hand?
Oh,
yeah.
Store, Guess.
Yeah, it's the name of the store. Now, what I'm saying is, I went and bought some clothes. I went and bought some clothes and Guess, right? So I'm walking around the mall and I go into the shoe store.
Okay.
And you know, like if you dress a certain way or whatever, they gonna try to sell you everything. So the dude, before I even picked up a pair of shoes, he was like, hey man, these Jordan just came in today.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, cool.
Yes.
Right, so let me try them on, this and that. Then he brought like 2 or 3 more other pair of Jordans. He just kept bringing them. Oh, these came out last week, or these, this and that. And I was just like, cuz, like, let me get the pair of shoes I came in and looked for.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, he probably was trying to finesse me to be like, you know what, we finna add on this and that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do they get a commission at shoe stores? That don't seem like
I think
the effort.
I don't know. They got to get some type of incentive with selling shoes, and because everybody want to put their name on stuff. Like they go type their name in the computer, be like, I don't want who sold these shoes right here. So I don't know if it means like to the boss, like they doing more work,
like,
or if they
like
get some type of
like they get, or how people that sell houses, they get a piece of that. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But like if you get a commission off the shoes, like shoes cost $200, like how much they gonna give?
It depends on how many pair of shoes you sell though.
Yeah, I'm saying you gotta be selling a lot of shoes.
But what happens when those new ones come out or the new Jordans come out, and you the plug on them? So you might not get your big bonus from the company. Your homeboy might, you know what I'm saying? You might be able to finesse some type of,
You just be stealing. I just said.
I don't know if you're stealing though.
You
Like,
be a plug regardless though, because you work there, you know.
But how does it work though with the shoes? Like
I'm saying, like
if you the
what
plug,
incentivizes a person to sell to be that? Because I'll be going to foot like I'd be like, nigga, let me. I've been in here for literally 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, hey man, and I think they be trying to. Maybe they trying to
That might be how they have to do it. They might have to meet certain type of quota, like to, you know what I'm saying, get their sales up. So that might be what they doing.
They got some kind of quota, or they get fired, or
yeah. All right, so let's get to the topic, cause you hit me up yesterday. You was like, "Hey man, I need a platform."
Oh yeah.
I need a platform.
This the platform.
So this the platform right now. Let's talk to the people. Let's educate the people about what you learned. You know what I'm saying? If you have any sources or anything that you want to quote, let's leave out the sources so they can go check it. You know what I'm saying? Let's educate the people on what you know, because I'm about to get educated right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know anything about this. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning, but he told me about it, so I'm going to do my research, but he going to explain it to the world.
Okay, so basically, let me see how I start this and preface this in a very professional and upstanding manner. Nah, I'm joking. But so basically with COVID, right? They have these vaccines, right?
Yeah.
And
I'm not taking.
Now I want to add a disclaimer: I'm not an authority on nothing, like nothing. Like don't be
No.
Don't make me the face of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, don't make me the face how I get myself out the camera. He said it.
I ain't throwing it on them, but okay. So I like to invest in the stock market, right? Nothing. I know it's not nothing fucking. I'm not Jordan Belfort or no shit. I just interested in the stock market. Like I follow the stock market, and so within doing my due diligence on just different platforms and different avenues of investing, I came across. I'm gonna start from the beginning.
Yeah,
I came across a newsletter, and it's one of those email shits where they blast your shit and they like, hey, you should see this newsletter. This is new investment. Oh, new investment. That's what they do. So it was owned by this guy. He was an analyst on Fox. I forget his name, but he runs a stock market newsletter. Should I say the name? Or?
I mean, I mean, the people going, you know, at the end of the day, they're gonna want to go research and
so it's called the newsletter is called Money Morning, right?
Okay.
So what this guy does is he will it's basically like a walled garden, like with the video. Like it's an email with a video in it, a video link, and the video can be paused, or I think it can be paused, but you can't fast forward or rewind.
It's like an ad, pretty much.
It's pretty much an ad.
Yeah.
And so with the ad, right? So he basically will, to get you lured into the investment, because keep in mind you came across this from your email address. So of course the subject line is biotech innovation taking the stock market by storm. You know what I'm saying? Right. And it's like, okay, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And so get the video. And what he does is he vaguely explains the stock that you're investing in. He gives you the details around what the play is. But he never tells you the play. You gotta subscribe to this shit. You gotta
right.
You know what I'm saying? That take you down the
funnel, click funnel.
Yeah, it's a click funnel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and but me being a cheap motherfucker I am, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, okay, he's giving me the details of the stock that he wants to. I know it's a stock, and he's giving me the contributing factors and characteristics and attributes of the stock. So I'm just gonna Google the fuck out of these attributes till I narrow it down to figure out what the fuck. So I'm taking what he's describing, because I still don't know what I'm still don't know what I'm investing in, right? So, or what even the play is. And well, he tells me the play, but I don't know like where to execute play. What stock are you referring to? Right. Like, and so it's like he'd be vague, like, yeah, man, this shit. This particular stock, there's a patent shit, and they're fighting over it. But when they go to this shit and this and the fourth, but he never says the name. So I Google and I'm like, I figure it out. I find out. It kind of turns out that it was two groups of college students. They had figured out a way to check this out, edit DNA, and it was two separate colleges.
Which college? Do you remember the college?
I don't know. I don't know who's on what side. I know it was I don't want to say UCLA, but I know it was a big college in California. I know Harvard and Yale was in there. And it was two groups of students from these, and it was one more college, and it was four colleges, and on each side was was 2, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
For a total. So they were having a patent lawsuit because what they actually did was in yogurt, right? Damn, that's random as fuck. But in yogurt, they have what's called live cultures. And in order to contain and control those live cultures, they have a technology that controls the genes of those bacteria or those organisms that's in your yogurt, right? And someone took that same blueprint or whatever and applied it to a human embryo, and that's how we got the gene editing nanotechnology, right? It can edit genes. It can literally fit. It is, and it comes out there as they've come out with a nanotechnology or a robot that can fit inside the nucleus of a cell or inside of a strand of DNA, right? So it's a technology that can actively edit genes, right? And they called it the CRISPR-Cas9, right? That's the name of the technology, and so the whole stock market play was there were like 94 patents that these two sides was fighting on, and everybody in the stock market was like, nigga, you know, venture capitalists and shit, or they're like wool, they're like sharks. Like when they talk about sharks and wool, that's what they talking about. They talking about Wall Street. Right. So they sitting there like, nigga, come on, somebody win. Yeah. Where my money? I got this money. I'm about to let it loose. And so one side won. I forget which college side it was, but they were able to, basically they're fighting over the right to sell the technology.
Gotcha.
And when they actually came out with the technology, right? And I want y'all to follow me. When they actually came out with the technology, it was marketed as a pharmaceutical ingredient. So the reason why this technology was supposed to be so revolutionary, because when applied to a human, like the market, like the world, like what does that mean when they want to edit genes, right? So let's just say what they were saying, right? They were saying like there are certain diseases, right? Maybe like leukemia or like certain diseases are you genetically. Again, I'm not a doctor. So if I get something wrong, y'all let me know in the comments.
Dr. Feel Good.
If there are comments, or you know, call me. You know what I'm saying? But okay, so like leukemia, lupus, stuff like that are people are genetically predisposed to these diseases, right? And so the tag, or even HIV, the tagline to this miracle in technology is it can be an ingredient in medicines to be applied to take away the gene that made you more influenced to be disposed to a disease and replace it with a gene that made you more resilient to it. Right. Now, everything about you is in your DNA. Like the porosity of your skin, your bone density,
the bald spot on the top of my head,
top of your head.
Yeah, I'll post it in that channel.
One lazy eye, you know what I'm saying? Like everything about you,
DNA.
You know everything about you that grows and flows, you know what I'm saying?
Right. They don't grow.
Yeah, they don't grow, you know what I'm saying? Don't grow too much, you know what I'm saying? Pause. But it's like, you know, but everything about you is in your DNA. So being able to edit DNA, or the building block of life, is like you're actively able to control anything about a person. From a, I mean, this is just from a broader viewpoint. Not saying that by making a disclaimer, not saying that that's what they're actually able to do. But if you can edit genes, in theory, you can edit anything about a person, because everything about a person physically is in their genes. Right. So yeah, man. So shit went to market, right? Called the CRISPR-Cas9, right? Now it has a name, you know what I'm saying? The shit, I invested in the shit. Disclaimer, I invested in the shit. I like money, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, nigga, invest.
Give us some crickets. Like, hey,
I invested in the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like I like shit. White people talk about this shit like it's the best thing since sliced bread. They shit, what's up?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I invested. It was like $19 a share or some shit. I sold it like.
When was this? This like recently? This year,
was
last
like
year?
2017 or some shit. Ooh. Before all this shit.
So it's pretty much happened before Corona even.
Oh yeah, before it was even a thought of inkling in anybody's head. This was going on. Everything, you know, Lil Pump was still on the radio. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
you know
man.
what I'm saying? You know, and so okay, so I invested in 19. Shit blew up in the day, the shit went like doubled it in its own value, right? Mm-hmm. And
you say in a day?
Like in a day, it doubled in value in a day, 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? So I went from 19 to like 40. You know what I'm saying? In a day, I'm like, I sold half of my shares because it was like, there's no way this is going higher. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I sold half of them. But now the shit at like 190 something. Yeah, and so okay, so yeah, I'm like, man, fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But okay, I want y'all to follow me though. I know this is long-winded as hell, but please follow me.
Hey, I'm going with you. The people watching.
Okay,
we got time.
Now, whilst these two colleges was like fighting over this shit, right? Mm-hmm. The patents and shit. Damn, what's the politically correct term? Our brothers in the Eastern world.
I got what you're saying.
Yeah. Our brothers in the land of the Great Wall, you know what I'm saying? Well, they know what the Great Wall is.
Yeah.
The people that are indigenous to that land came up with some bootlegs, some offspring. You know what I'm saying? They figured out. They found the multi-meal. The great value version of this shit. Yeah. And so this nigga, right? Josiah Zayner, right? The Google Josiah Zayner. Mm-hmm. He's a very pivotal part in this story, right? Yeah. Josiah Zayner was selling these fucking the nanotechnology. Keep in mind, this is nanotechnology that edits genes. He was selling it to people in Hollywood.
So was he selling the part that's from over there, or the one that was created by
and don't quote me on this, is our conjecture at this point. Disclaimer. But I believe he was selling an off-brand because, of course, the at this point in time, the
patent was
still being fought over.
Okay, gotcha.
Or it just got to market.
So he was like, I'm gonna get this before y'all finish it up. I'll be able to get my own version, pretty much.
He got shit from over there, and he was selling it to people in Hollywood. Get this, so that they could control the genes of their children. He was selling designer babies, my ladies and gentlemen. He was selling blue eyes and blonde hair to people with red eyes and brown eyes, and you know I'm coming from.
Yeah, creating NBA athletes and stuff like that.
Saying all that there, you know, and he was selling the shit, and they were shots. Keep in mind, they were shots, right? Like these were these were shots in the syringe,
like needle,
in a needle.
Yeah.
Okay. The same guy turned the dial into like what the fuck 2019 coronavirus hit. Everybody's up and roaring. Oh man, we need a vaccine. Oh shit!
He's like, aha!
Nobody. They got a couple of drugs and nobody's able to synthesize a vaccine. There's no, like, I know you guys remember the stories. You can Google all the stories. It's gonna be this much time before we are even able to even synthesize a vaccine to even bring it to market and woo and all this shit, right? Okay. So the same guy literally injects himself with the same technology, the CRISPR-Cas9, and cures himself. He makes a homemade cure for coronavirus. Mm-hmm. It goes global on the news. Right. It goes global on, like, you can look up the stories, right? Josiah Zayner, coronavirus, CRISPR-Cas9, homemade cure. You know what I'm saying? Right. Whatever the fuck. You can see it all. He even went on live and injected himself with the shit. And so,
like live,
TV? like Instagram live, like social media. He called himself a biohacker. That's his name. That's his proclamation, right? But I mean, he's cool. Like, I'm not even mad at Josiah Zayner or anything like that. Nah, man, I'm not mad at Josiah Zayner. Right? So he does this, and it cures him of coronavirus on paper, right? Mm-hmm. And so
this is 2019, right?
This is 2019.
Okay.
We in COVID land right now. We in quarantine. Everybody's panicking. We don't know what's going on, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so cures himself. And I remember reading a newsletter. I don't know from what publication, and it said, somebody probably could find it and comment it, or if there are comments, or if we posting this on MySpace, however that would work. It could. He said this is gonna be a major. It's gonna be a huge role in synthesizing the vaccine for coronavirus. This is huge for the coronavirus cure. This was public. I'm definitely paraphrasing this, but this was public. This was a major syndication. I just can't remember which one, but this is a paragraph I read, not verbatim, but
yeah.
Basically, they're saying it's going to play a huge role in synthesizing the vaccine. Turn the dial 3 months. Everybody got vaccine. Moderna has a vaccine. Pfizer has a vaccine. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All these people have vaccines, right? And I just wanted to make a public service announcement to the African Americans of this land. Because when I look and I see, and I'm not speaking to his intent or anything or trying to defame him in any kind of way, but when I see Dr. Fauci, they are taking out ads on urban hip hop radio stations, maybe more, but for sure on urban hip hop radio stations, encouraging people to get the vaccine. Right. And they're taking that. This man went on. I don't know if he went on Breakfast Club. He went on Joe Budden podcast. Right, and when I'm a hip hop podcast, right, it's damn near on a press run to get African seemingly to platforms that predominantly minority audiences, and encouraging the safeness of the vaccine and why we should fuck with it. Right. And I just want you guys to know that more times than not, 9 times out of 10, that the vaccine has a technology inside of it that can, actively edit DNA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say it one more time though. Repeat that.
Basically, what I'm saying, for our African American brothers and sisters, I want you guys to know, and I'm not trying to affect your decision, right? But I want you to be completely informed that 9 times out of 10, there is a possibility that the coronavirus vaccine, no matter what company you get it from, it may be Pfizer or Moderna, there are 4 to 5 companies now that are 9 times out of 10, through Dr. Fauci's mouth, gonna be approved to bring vaccines to market. From 3 months ago when it was like completely out of the question, damn near. Right. So they're 9 times out of 10, those vaccines will have a technology in them that can edit DNA. They can edit genetic code. They can replace genes with a nanotechnology called the CRISPR-Cas9. Look up Josiah Zahner. Look up CRISPR-Cas9. Look up gene editing technology. Shit, if you need to, look up genes. I just want you to know what you guys will be putting into your bodies if you were to fuck with this vaccine. Right. You know, and I noticed a very heavy media presence in our community, in our outlets, or our media outlets, to us about the vaccine. And I just want to make sure that even though that we have both sides of the story, and I don't not the story, but I just want to make sure that we have all of the facts around it. Proper education. I know that as minorities, we work every day, and we don't have time to digest these things. Hell, I came about this information through damn near like a fluke of trying to get some money. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just on my heart to tell everybody that.
Share with the people.
You know what I'm saying? To let everyone know. So I'm gonna say this one more time. If you're going to get the coronavirus vaccine, just know that there is a possibility that you will be injecting yourself with a technology that can edit your DNA or genetic code.
Period.
Period.
Yeah. So what do you think about, I've been hearing them saying something about they supposed to be like minimizing your travel if you don't take the vaccine. And you know, I travel a lot.
Oh shit.
So it's like, I ain't taking no vaccine because like I can't do it. What do you think about that though? Do you think also, you know, how the flu, you know, they have different spots has the flu shot and stuff like that? Do you think there's gonna be another thing to where they have the vaccine for the coronavirus and the same thing and kind of trying to market like, okay, if you can take the flu shot, you can take the...
I definitely don't know where this could go, but when I see Elon Musk tell us that we should slow down with AI, it could get that way, so where they're sliding shit slickly into other shit. You know what I'm saying?
And that's a broad statement too, though. He didn't say, you know, what type. He just said AI in general.
Why would you say this is AI we're talking about, people? This is not. This is you know, AI, artificial intelligence. This is what we're talking about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about. I mean, yeah, self-driving cars all the way, and self-driving cars and goddamn Google Clouds, and that's great, and Bitcoin, all this cool. But what else could he be talking about that could have a detriment? Or that he would be speaking in a detrimental fashion. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I mean, he may not be talking about this shit though.
Yeah.
I don't want to put no words in his mouth.
Right. But you can't be. You know what I'm saying?
It couldn't be.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, he might be talking about PS5 or something. You know?
Yeah, they got like a lot of stuff though. Like, they got like different apps and stuff. You can put the camera by your feet and then put the shoes on there. They got people where you can shop and buy clothes. Like you just stand in front of a camera in front of your house. They put the outfit on you. So like all different types of stuff.
But what do we get it? But that's great and that's cool and that's
but what if they're taking your privacy? Like
that's cool and that's to the discretion of the person using it.
Right.
But what is something where a person would speak as if this is not something that you should be fucking with?
Right.
Like if
a person of their stature, pretty much.
No, like if when we talk about security, that's like something you can abuse. Mm-hmm. But when we talk about genes, that's something that you have no idea. You're playing God. Like you don't know what the fuck.
Rewriting
you know what I'm
stuff.
saying? Like when you say slow down with something, it's not like slow down with security. Like you like it would the statement would be more like, nigga, what is you doing with the security shit? Why are you taking people's shit? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But if he's talking about but when we talk about genes, building block of life, like from Jurassic Park, nigga, like
yeah.
Which go look at Jurassic Park after I just said this shit. That shit is fire.
Which one?
The first one. The first one, no, not the first one. The first one, dog, is fire. Like just the it's fire.
Yeah,
go watch it.
Is it on Netflix?
Yeah, it is. They just put it on there.
Okay.
That's all about DNA.
Yeah.
The whole Jurassic Park about DNA.
Gotcha. All these movies be like that though, bro. Like I remember watching Demolition Man. They used to have like the cars you can talk to and stuff like that. And all that stuff normal now. Like back then it was like, man, you would never be able to, like the iPads, how you can FaceTime people and stuff. They had all this stuff in Demolition Man. I think they came out like in 90. Can't remember all that.
Demolition Man. Like
everything starts.
Uprising. You know what I'm saying?
Everything starts off in the movies, bro.
With Jurassic Park though, think about this though. Like the entire what I'm talking about. That's the entire movie. They fucked with they found the blood of a dinosaur in a mosquito, and they spliced it with the DNA of a frog, without knowing that frogs could change sex on the fly. So they made all the dinosaurs like male,
right?
So that they couldn't reproduce. All the dinosaurs female, so they couldn't reproduce. So they couldn't take over. You know what I'm saying? So, but frogs, But the whole, like, if you think about when you on that last scene, when he was like, the whole scene was like a cautionary tale about DNA.
Right.
We live in Jurassic Park, man. Just saying.
Yeah.
It's a book too.
Instead of dinosaurs, we got cockroaches.
Book, Michael Crichton, Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park was a movie made off of a book.
Yeah.
So the original book for Jurassic Park is by a dude named Michael Crichton. Is way deeper about DNA, all this shit. You should fuck with it.
Yeah. Oh man, it was funny to me. Me and Tim was going back and forth on that. I thought it was funny.
That shit was stupid.
But
But it's also a dope ass metaphor, bro.
I don't think these people are actually going to jail though, bro. Like, so I seen a couple people breaking down like we had the black cop on the inside of it, and he was pretty much it was like somebody he pushed like that, and dude didn't move. He kind of looked at him.
They gonna get a slap on the wrist or some shit. They probably end up getting. They probably got them niggas in SEGs eating Raising Cane's. You know what I'm saying? They probably ain't no telling. But I feel like I just feel like it's amazing that the biggest threat to the American people
is in America.
The American people,
right?
or the stereotypical American.
That's how it is, though. Like you always, the people who you overlook be the people that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, oh yeah, these are people that
not even just that, but it's like, man, it's so much media and so much shit that artists have made, bro. That's like so dope. Cause what I'm about to say, and you gonna understand, but shit, this is America,
right?
Like when we look at this shit, bro, like
it's not what it's advertised.
Like this is what the fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why we was having that conversation about getting Trump the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Which, of course, I'm not saying anything bad about Trump or anything. I'm just saying that there was a point that I had the viewpoint that, damn, can you say that on camera?
I don't know. But I was thinking like I know one topic I was talking about when I was saying I don't think they should took his social media because he get online and he do all this crazy stuff, but now the world's not gonna be aware of what he's doing because they taking him offline. So is that a good thing in your mind? You think so?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying though, like now, okay, so when he had his social media accounts, you knew everything he was doing, you knew everything he was talking about. So now that he's gone, what if he's doing some stuff that's like, you know what I'm saying? Now we're not able to.
Though, right?
Huh?
That's apples and oranges though. Like,
but you're not able to know. Like if you start,
he's not telling us that he's not tweeting about him siphoning money from the U.S. Treasury. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you fucking saying some shit like, yeah, fuck off.
But I know, but that's what I'm saying. What he was doing and what he can be doing now, though. Now he's offline. You know what I'm saying? It could be like, oh, okay, well, I was in the public eye, so I wasn't able to do this. But now they taking me away.
The public eye was misdirection. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. But that nigga, they definitely had to do that because of when you, like these people, bro, like he gave them a reason to be how they are in public.
Right.
You know, they was hiding it at first. All these shit that they thought about all this shit.
I don't think they
wasn't hiding it, but you know what I'm saying? It's like these were isolated incidents that got swept under the rug and all this shit.
I feel like this situation is still swept under the rug. Like whenever, whenever we was riding and stuff, bro, it's the media for it is not as strong. Like you'll scroll and you'll see like one or two posts about it, but whenever we was riding and stuff like that, every post, it was just like they was pushing it and putting marketing dollars behind it. I ain't been on social media
looking through it, but based on what I seen, every major, they been covering it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The coverage hasn't been, like the story isn't as big as it was whenever the riots and stuff was going on. Yeah, tell them about when you was out there in Dallas with the riots.
That shit was
tell everybody.
Crazy. That shit was like the purge. I fuck with it though.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought the world was about to end when I first seen those cars and stuff blowing up. Cause I wasn't used to it. I wasn't used to it. I got on my social media. I was like, damn, this is burnt up.
I came right after they
cars.
Flipped the bus too. I was like, man, I missed. Nigga told me as soon as I got there, man, you missed everything. I was like,
and you like, oh, let's kick it back up again. Like, nah.
I was like, oh, we flipped the bus. We had fucked up the police car. You missed everything. I was like, nigga.
Yeah.
That ain't what we get for. Okay, fuck it. Go fuck some shit up.
But it was some TVs.
It was like, you know what it was like?
What was it? It was like a Grand Theft Auto.
Nah, the shit, it was fucked up, right?
But it was
the shit was fire. You would have loved it, cause it was like the club. I swear to God, it was like the club.
How was it like the club?
I can't explain it.
There was a whole lot of niggas outside.
Yeah, niggas that was chilling on some shit. People protesting. It was females walking around, you know what I'm saying? It's just, like real shit. I know niggas got numbers. I'm engaged, but I know niggas got numbers.
But
like I just the way it was set up, it was just like it was like the scene.
I think they got the numbers because people run out of the store with TVs. They're like, hey, let me get her number so I can buy them 4 TVs that Uncle that stole.
But niggas wasn't. I ain't seen no looting. I ain't witness no looting.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Oh, they did some fire ass shit. They like during the protests and shit. When the shit came through nightfall, they had got these big ass vans. I don't know. They didn't even look like fucking vans. They look like some fucking
armed vehicles, pretty much.
Yeah, and they had seats welded to the outside of the vehicle, and they had like 30 niggas on each car sitting like looking like some shit off Call of Duty.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's got to be some type of movie or something. If somebody got some footage, bro, it's gonna be a movie.
I went live when I did it, but That's about it. I ain't had.
I seen too many photos. Like I feel like a lot of those photos can be worth a lot of money too in a couple years.
They like baited all the protesters downtown and did a big ass circular barricade around the downtown area. And
I seen they had them bricks in front of the courthouse too.
They like drove a big ass caravan through, like it was like thousands of protesters like in front of the police office, and so the formal protest ended. Meaning the guy that organized the formal protest,
yeah, it was over with.
He ended it. He basically went home, but it was people down for the cause to stay there till whenever you know what I'm saying, whatever time. So they was still protesting. You know what I'm saying. So of course they're gonna get kicked off again the next day formally. And so when he left, and I think they said he was like an ex-cop or something. I don't know.
Right.
And so when he left, they drove those 3 vehicles I told you about, and it looked like every police car in Dallas was behind them in a long ass single file caravan driving full speed through a crowd of protesters. Niggas was jumping out the way.
Yeah.
Like niggas was jumping out the way.
Yeah.
Like through like
anybody get hit?
Full speed, like, and it was from a distance of like they drove slow, basically up to that wall, stopped, and just pressed the gas to over there. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And so it riled up the crowd. Right? And so
that's what they want you to do. They want you to get mad and get angry so they can have a way to pop you.
Niggas that's out there,
they didn't do all. That's what I'm saying. They didn't do all that at the Capitol though.
Niggas,
all the videos I seen online, the police was running, or they was just letting the people in. It wasn't nah, y'all get up out of here. Nah, it wasn't none of that. That's why I'm saying it was different to me.
I feel like that shit is like the nigga Trump called the people.
And he got online. He was like, "Hey, you can go home now." She was online. You can go home now. I know we were cheated. We gotta go home. They gonna take my page. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
But it's like, yeah, they ran through that fucking shit, and the crowd got riled up because it was a bunch of young niggas, street niggas. Okay, this is the funny part of the story. So these motherfuckers was like armed to the teeth.
Who?
The officers that did the caravan shit.
Right.
They didn't look like human beings. They were not regular police. They had fucking
juggernaut outfits on.
Yes, okay. They look like that.
All right.
And they did this shit, and all the crowd chased after their caravan into downtown, and then they closed the barricade. They was their hype. They was just hype like.
Oh, so they closed them in.
Yeah. Oh, but it was. But see, this was you where I'm at. So this is where I'm following the crowd. I'm like, man, let me be there for the cause and follow the crowd.
Yeah.
Then I start thinking like,
where the fuck I'm going?
It's kind of feel like a setup. Damn, this not a setup. Yeah. So got all the familiar sense of a setup.
Yeah.
Man, it's a setup. Man, let me get my ass off. But I'm in the crowd, right?
Yeah.
And keep in mind, these police is armed to the teeth. And this little young nigga in front of me, bruh. And nigga say, no shirt on, got 2 pairs of basketball shorts on, with some phone posits on, or whatever, and some the double Nike socks. You know what I'm saying? And the chain, a fake gold chain. It's thugging, you know what I'm saying? You know, smell like you just got through hooping. Man, fuck that shit, man. They ain't the only people with guns. And pulls out a 9mm 22. A pew pew pew. I'm like, when he did that, I'm like, man, let me carry my ass home. This nigga just pulled out a handgun. Talking about they ain't the only one with guns.
You should have fired it.
They ain't the only one with guns. I was like, dog, we finna die. We finna die. But nah, I went hard today because I had to go back home with my fiance. And it was one nigga behind me who was an old school nigga. He was fucking, and he kept saying this. He was like, shit. He kept saying it for me. Shit.
Cub was out there, but he was like, I ain't fucking with this.
Yeah, he had the idea before me.
Yeah.
I was like, dog, what?
Man.
Dog,
yeah, I'm
crazy.
I was just sitting back at home in my bed, watching it on social media, man. I was just like, dang, the world finna end. That's all I was thinking the whole time. Cause I mean, stuff like that didn't always happen, but I never experienced it, and it just happened out of nowhere. Like you
about to pass out your business card.
Huh?
You about to pass out your business card.
Oh nah,
I swear to God.
No.
I swear to God.
No.
It was like that. It was a scene. It wasn't like.
It started off as a scene and it started getting.
Nah, it was some shit, but it was a scene. Like the shit was not like a.
Oh, they go Tonio over there, like some shit like that.
Some shit like that.
Okay, yeah.
It was fire. I liked it. It was like our people, bro. We came together, like
Right.
We together. Like it was somebody checked to make sure because when they saw me walking back, and the chick checked like, "You good?"
Yeah,
that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like she was like, "You good?" I'm called the Uber home.
Yeah.
So she was like, "You good?" She rolled the window down. You good? You straight?
Shit, that probably was the best way to go.
That shit, all
catching
that
the
shit,
Uber.
Kept it, y'all got to ride home. Y'all got to ride home. They decided like people would. It wasn't violent at all.
Yeah.
The niggas was on their
I mean, I feel like it brought the black
did.
community together more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, more people came together.
They had this fucking. It was.
I started seeing all the companies, Black Lives Matter. Everybody was just marketing. It became a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, matter of fact, they had it on the court for the NBA. They had it on the Black Lives Matter thing for the.
Yeah,
that was dope.
Power of the African American community.
Yeah. You take away that dollar, then you shout.
You shout.
Over with. You know what I'm saying? I was on Facebook one time, bro, and they had like this video. It was it was right here in Texas. I can't remember what city it was, but it was like a tire shop. And he was acting racist to this lady, and she called like 2 other black people, and they got on Facebook Live, and black people just showing up. And they was like, ain't nobody. Every time a black sister or brother came through, that like, nah, y'all go somewhere else. Company closed down now. Like just for them riding just like that, they ain't wanna, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was turning around like, nah, I ain't finna support this. So like whenever we come together and we say no, it's no. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no maybe. It's just us coming together doing it.
People were scared. That's why everybody starts saying, goddamn, we are not racist. Like basically, right. Man, I went into Lush. Lush is you know what Lush is? Mm-mm. They sell like soap and shit.
Okay.
Like bath soap.
That's in the mall?
Yeah, it's in the mall.
Like the vegan soap and stuff?
It's not vegan. Well, some of it is vegan.
I think I know what spot you're talking about.
It's fire, so it's a fire campaign we can plug.
Shout out to Lush.
Shout out to Lush because of what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So they was like, they put in their window Black Lives.
Yeah. You had to put on your cups, your hats, your t-shirts, your school buses. You gotta put it everywhere. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Cause it matter. But yeah, man.
White girl up in that bit. Ladies and gentlemen, the purveyors of your society are right there. She punted the foot out like, oh, she on 10.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I think that's a wrap there, people.
Shoot out.
You know what I'm saying? Once again, it's IcedUp Mike. Got my cousin Tim right here. Hope y'all enjoyed this conversation. Plug in your Instagram, man. Let them know where they can find you at.
Yeah, Tim the Artist _ on IG at Tim the Artist _.
Gotcha. You got anything you're working on or anything like that you about to release? Let them know what all you do, because we forgot to give yourself a proper
designer, man.
introduction.
I'm a body painter. I do body paint for photo shoots. I'm an artist. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I have a website where graphic designers can buy graphic design assets for their workflow. It's called upliftsupplyco.com. We have a small library of assets that you can buy that may help you with your marketing and your mock-ups and everything you need. So.
That's what's up. All right, man, it's a wrap. Y'all tune in again next week, man. We're going to be live. IcedUp Mike, Tim the Artist, closing out. Bow!